Today, we're talking about how to get through the holiday season and remain peaceful and high positive energy. Hi, I'm Veronica from Earth Mother Apothecary. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about keeping the peace through the holidays, keeping your home peaceful, keeping your energy positive and clean and high vibration through the holiday season, which although the holiday season is supposed to be magical and full of love and kindness and caring, we all know that that's not always the case. And so it can be difficult to maintain your higher vibration during this time of year. We tend to go into gatherings with families, whether it be a big family dinner or maybe it's a Christmas party, an office Christmas party. It doesn't necessarily even have to be family related, but it could be friends, coworkers, what have you. And sometimes, well, inevitably, there's usually at least one person that is either very low vibration, very negative all the time. The sky is falling. They're a victim of this and that and the other thing. And we should all be so outraged because XYZ is going on in the world, in the home, wherever. And obviously, that kind of energy is not really conducive to keeping your high vibration and keeping you positive. So a few things that you can do, whether you're going to a big family dinner, whether you're hosting the dinner, cooking the full meal, or you're just bringing a side dish or even a beverage or whatever that case may be to an office party, a family function, you can start with food. Food is a great way to conduct energy and keep the vibration where you want it to be. So if you're cooking a dish, what you want to do is, first of all, you want to, if possible, pick out herbs that correspond with your intention, whether herbs or oils or what have you, like cooking oils, that correspond with your intention, and then add that to the food. That's not always a possibility because sometimes the herbs we need just don't match with the dish we plan to make or we're expected to make. That's perfectly okay. If you don't have herbs that correspond to it, you don't really need them. All you really need is yourself. So what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself to a place in your mind. You're going to pull up that intention in your mind. You're going to hold it, have it really focused in there so you can see it, whether that be peaceful in the home, whether that be everybody be open-minded and kind and caring and just show love to one another, whether, whatever that happens to be. Okay? And so you want to think about that and get a really, really strong picture of that in your mind. And then while you're cooking your food, you want to be pouring that intention into your food. Now you can do that just by reciting your intention over the food. You can hold your hands over it and charge it and ask whoever it is that you connect with, whether it be your higher self, your guides, your angels, whatever it is that you connect with, you can ask them to work through you and help you to push that energy into the food. Another way is, while you're thinking about your intention, is stirring your food in a clockwise fashion, because clockwise is going to draw it into you. So if you want to draw in open-mindedness and kindness and caring, then you draw that in. Obviously, if you want to send something out, I want to send out all negativity, I want to send out any low vibrations, I want to whatever, then you would go counterclockwise. But for this, we want to draw in what we want. It's always better to focus on positive than negative. I feel like it moves better. I feel like it's just all around better. Because when you are focusing on the negative, even to send it out, you're focusing on it, and we know what we think we manifest. So if you're saying, I want to remove negativity, well, sometimes the universe just hears negativity. So we want to be mindful of what we're saying, what we're thinking about while we're cooking our food for these gatherings. And then, of course, when the meal or that portion that you're making is complete, you can again charge it, say a little prayer over it, tell it what you want it to do. You can do the same thing for a beverage, even if this is a beverage like you're picking up a bottle of wine. Obviously, you have nothing to do with the process of making it. That's okay. Put your hands on it, focus your intention just as before, and push your intention into it. Pray over it. However it is that you move energy from yourself into an object. That's what I want you to do. Whatever you're most comfortable with. I tell you whatever you want, because there is no really right or wrong way. What I might want to do might not be comfortable for you. So you do how it works well for you, how it feels good to you. If it feels good to you and you're comfortable with it, it's going to work much better than if you follow what I tell you to do and it's not really comfortable for you. Okay, whew, that was a mouthful. Anyway, so moving on from that. So food is one way to do that. Obviously, there's several different ways. And again, no right or wrong way. You can always sage or use Palo Santo through your house to cleanse out any low vibration that may already be there. And then sit in each room, or especially the room that the people are going to be gathered in. And again, with your intention and your focus, and push that out into the room. So you're setting the space. This is a good idea to do no matter what. Set the space for what you want it to be. So if you want it to feel a certain way, you put that energy into the room. And then generally, the people coming into the room are going to try to match that energy, because you can feel the energy in a room. I know you've all heard this example before. But if you walk into a room after someone's been fighting, you can feel the difference in the energy. It's the same thing with programming for positivity. When people walk into the room, they can feel the difference. And I'm sure you've all been to a place before as well, where there's very high vibe, very positive people there. And the energy just feels so much better. It feels good. It feels clean. It feels happy. It just raises you up. And that's essentially what you want to be doing, is raising up the people that are coming into your home, into your space, with this loving, kind, caring, peaceful energy that's going to, keep them in a good mood, so they're not going to want to fight or bring up something that might cause conflict. So that's another thing. The other thing you can do, and you can do this, we have this here. This is Peaceful Home Oil. You can take some of this and you can anoint your doorway. So as people come in, they're getting the energy of this. You can, if, say for instance, you're hosting dinner at your home, you can anoint your dining room table. You can anoint the chairs. You can put this into a diffuser so that it's going out through the air. And that way it's at an atomic level going through your home. Peaceful energy, love, kindness, open-mindedness, willingness to work together and to be in cooperation, I guess is a good word. You can also use a little bit of this in your mop bucket. It isn't oil, so I wouldn't suggest pouring the whole thing in, just a little bit. You don't need, the whole bottle for that, but just put a little bit in your mop bucket when you're mopping your floors. And again, you're going to be putting that energy into it. And everything that I'm telling you to do, as you're doing it, focus your specific intent. Now, if you get this oil from me, or I'm sure you can get it from other places as well, they're all, hopefully, as mine are, going to be charged and blessed and activated and ready to go. However, as I've told you before, I don't know your specific situation. So I've blessed this and charged this to, bring peace and open-mindedness and cooperation and kindness and all of that kind of stuff. But you need to tell it what you need it to do for your specific situation. So, and anytime you are adding some of your energy to something, it's just going to bump it up. Because then, say you use this one, this is going to be my energy, and then you're adding your energy to it, raising it up, making it even more powerful, even stronger, so that it would work even better. I can't stress enough how important it is to add your own energy to any work that you're doing. Because if you're doing something for yourself, your energy is what's needed. Because, for instance, I can do this work for you, but if you really don't believe in your heart and you don't really have that picture in your mind of peace and caring and kindness and open-mindedness, and you don't think that it could possibly work, then guess what? It's not going to work, or at least not as well as it could. So it's very important to add your own energy to that. You can do other things, some things that you can do also after the event has passed. So sometimes, you do all this, but people do leave an energetic resonance. So while you're vacuuming later, you might want to picture vacuuming up any of the negativity or any of their lower vibration or anything that they may have left behind. So you want to vacuum that up and picture your vacuum, just picking it up and holding it and containing it so that it can't get out into your air. You can do that the same way as you're cleaning and wiping down the table. Picture yourself literally cleansing any negativity or anything like that away. Again, you could sage or Palo Santo or incense or rosemary or whatever it is that you like to smudge with. That will help. You can actually use cleaners that you've put herbs or essential oils specifically for spiritual and energetic cleansing. That would be perfect. So these are just a few things that you can do. There's so many more that there's no way I would be able to cover in one video. But these are just a few things that you can do to help keep the energy in your home or to wherever you're going peaceful, and so that people are working more together as opposed to against each other. These are things that you can do. If you're going somewhere else, I always also recommend that you just kind of protect yourself a little bit before you go. Put up a little shield. I kind of liken it for like Glenda the Good Witch in The Wizard of Oz, how she travels around in her little bubble. You can do the same thing. Put a bubble around yourself that it would allow only love and kindness and peace in, and any negativity and low vibration and hurt would just bounce and reflect right off back to whoever is sending that out, or just back to the universe to be cleansed, or however you do it. So that's another way. But again, there are so many ways that you can get through the holiday season or any kind of function really, and keep peace intact in your home and within yourself, and protect your own energy. So again, these are just a few things that you can do to help keep the peace and help keep, your vibration in your home and within yourself higher and positive and where you want it to be. There is so many other ways that you can do it. Again, you can diffuse essential oils if you find an essential oil specifically for the intention that you want. I'm sure you can go online and find a list, or if you're knowledgeable with essential oils and herbs, you can for sure do that. And then you can diffuse it within the home. And then that would, again, at an atomic level, be infusing, everything in the air and in the room with that energy that you want to bring toward it. As always, I do put up a warning when it comes to essential oils. If there's going to be very small children around, I don't always recommend diffusing essential oils because sometimes it can cause respiratory issues or other issues. Small children, their systems just they're not developed like an adult, so that they can't handle it as well. And also pets. There's many, many, many essential oils that are not pet friendly and can really do a lot of damage to your furry friends. So I would suggest you do a little bit of research before you use them in a diffuser, especially around your pets and your kids. But otherwise, if there's going to be none of that around, then certainly diffuse till your heart's content. So what I really want to know is, what things do you guys do to help keep your energy up when you're faced with a negative situation, or when you're going somewhere that you're unsure of what energy you're going to be met with? So what kind of things do you guys do? Do you do like a ritual bath or a cleansing bath and any kind of things like that? Light a candle? I really want to know. So let me know down in the comments below what you do to keep your vibration up and keep yourself positive and protected when you're meeting a situation or with people that could possibly bring you down. So again, leave that in the comments. If you like the video, you want to see more videos like this, comment and tell me what kind of videos you want. Like the video, subscribe. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you herbal blessings and good health.